Well, good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. I hope it is Wednesday today. I think it's Wednesday. Happy hump day. Today on our Sack the Boss Daily, I'm really privileged to have one of our newer team members on. I think it's always important to share real stories, real people who have maybe seen us online or already know somebody in the team, and let them give a little bit of feedback about how being a UW partner fits in with their life of, just being quite flexible way of making money. So today we're going to speak to a lady called Anne Murray. Here we go.
Let's go.
Okay, so sorry, I forgot to press the button behind the scenes. So yes, today it's my privilege to, we've got Anne Murray on our live today. Anne and I actually met at one of the major company events just last weekend, I think it was, maybe last weekend before. I'm actually, I've just noticed, I was wearing the same shirt. I have washed it, okay. Anne, tell them I'm not smelling.
No, I can't smell you from here anyway.
No, that's fine. Good shout, aye. So, Anne, listen, welcome to my Sack the Boss Daily, and I really appreciate you coming on and sharing.
Thank you so much. I'm privileged to come on, and also it's taking me out of my comfort zone, which is where growth happens. So anybody that knows me knows I don't really like coming on and doing videos, but yeah, I need to do it. I need to push myself out of my comfort zone, so it's good. Thank you.
Well, for people listening, that's a great lesson from straight away from Anne. Nothing good happens in your comfort zone. It's nice to sit in your comfort zone, but the magic doesn't happen there. The magic in life, no matter what it is you're trying to do, it happens outside of that comfort zone. So, Anne, really well done. I remember when I first did some online stuff, I was keeking my pants, because your mind runs away with you. You're like, oh my God, what are people going to think? Well, you cannot pay your bills with other people's opinions. Someone told me that, and it made me think, do you know what? That's pretty smart. And then I'm going to stop thinking and caring about what other people think. So today, Anne, I was having a wee look at the back office before we brought you on. So first of all, we only actually met last weekend. Was that right?
Yeah.
At the Amplify. You joined 7 months ago.
Yeah.
And you have ticked every box, because UW is about doing a little bit of work every month consistently. And when I looked at your stats, you're 6 months in and you've helped 7 people reduce their household bills. So you're bang on track. So look, just for folk who are watching, a lot of folk will see this on replay. So if you do see it on replay, please pop replay in the comments or say hi to Anne, give her a wee well done for going out of her comfort zone. Give folk a bit of background about you, Anne.
Okay. So my background, I've always been in the area of helping people. So I started with working in care. I'd done that for 20 years. Again, just because I had the kids and I had to pay my mortgage, so it suited my lifestyle. Then left, I worked in the leisure industry, which I've done for quite a long time as well, alongside care, helping people with their fitness, and then latterly helping people with their mental well-being. So I am a Reiki master as well, a yoga teacher, which I just qualified last year, and I'm just loving my journey. I love my journey helping people. I did do network marketing for a while, a few years back as well, and I loved it. I loved the journey. I did get into a lot of debt because I was selling products, but even though I did get into a lot of debt, I still enjoyed the journey. I loved the learning. I loved what I learned from it. I loved meeting people. I loved the events, and I don't have any regrets. But with UW, it is like there's no selling anything. I'm here to help people, so it totally aligns with what I do, and it aligns with my purpose. I wanted something that just, I help people balance their internal chakras. I help people get rid of stress, emotional, physical, mental, and the financial aspect of that is what causes stress in a lot of people's life. So it just aligns perfectly for me. It aligns perfectly. I'm still doing what I'm passionate about, and I'm working it alongside these other things. So it's good.
I'm going to share a really quick video, less than 1 minute, just of the event that you and I met at, and we'll just get a quick chat after that.
What would you say UW means to you?
Oh,
too much to go into. I would say that it's done a lot for me. It's saved me in more ways than one.
It's just really boosted income as a single mom. I've never had money, but now to have that residual income that is paying every single month, your bills, mortgage, everything is getting paid before the end of the month is just absolutely amazing.
As one of the speakers up there said, you've got to do the do. So the idea is I want to do this, I want to be financially free, I want to support my family and look after them. Yeah, and I want to spend more time, work-life balance.
Something that benefits everybody.
Utilities Warehouse is really a way for me to build financial freedom for myself and my children and my family, really. I think the one thing that really excited me was obviously the residual income, but also the ability to give it to my children ultimately as a legacy that I leave behind, which would start their lives and obviously generations to come.
Quite powerful.
Yeah.
Were you able to hear that?
No, I usually watch that. I can remember it. Oh,
Aye,
it
only I
was
can
a great day.
No, that's fine. So the last chap there, he was just saying that the reason he was building it was to build something that he can pass on to his family. That was actually my reason, because the royalty income that we build as UW partners, when we pass on to, Valhalla or wherever it is we go, the income we have created passes on to our children.
Yeah.
So it's a willable asset. So if you've built a business that's paying £5,000 a month in royalty income and get hit by a bus, that £5,000 a month continues to get paid to your estate.
Yeah.
And for me, that was like, wow, that's just so powerful.
Yeah. And for me
So
as well, I'm a single parent. Yeah, I'm a single parent as well. I've got 2 young adult children that still live with me. And again, for me, it's having that passive income. I do my classes, I teach my classes, but I don't get paid if I'm off injured or if I'm off sick. So it's quite a big responsibility, knowing that I can't be sick or I can't be going away, that I need to lose that income. So I don't have a contract, it's just casual, within the council. So for me, I need something coming in that I can live a more well-balanced life, I'm not looking to be a millionaire, but I'm looking to live a balanced life that I can have work-life balance, do stuff with my kids, do stuff with my family, my friends, and not be skimpering and skating.
So you mentioned that you've done a networking business before. So what drew you to UW then?
So I did enjoy the whole networking thing. You do have a lot of people that don't believe in it, and I got through all that. Everybody's on their own journey, and I'm not here to convince anybody. If people want to live and work a job 40 hours a week, then that's their choice. This is my choice. The problem I had was the products were really good, but they were quite expensive. In our current situation, people are struggling to get food on the table, to pay bills. So paying for these, to me, is a luxury if you don't have an income. So that's going to be the first thing that goes. So for me, helping people save money, helping people earn money, helping charities or small businesses is a win-win. It's a no-brainer. But, and having said that, I'm having to do a lot of reading myself, listening to podcasts, educating myself, because a lot of people are quite dubious. It's not come in and earn all this money and it's dead easy. No, you have to put effort into it, and I didn't come into it for that initially. I only came in to save myself and my bills. And then David.
That's how I started.
Yeah, that's how it started, because I'm lazy in that sense. I don't like phoning up. That adds a lot of stress to me, phoning up companies and saying, oh, can I change this? I'm not getting a great deal. And you're on the phone for an hour and then 40 minutes and then later they get cut off. Or it just stresses me. So somebody sitting with me for 20 minutes, done everything for me, got me a good deal. Everything was smooth. The transition was smooth. I didn't have to do anything. It was perfect. It was just a no-brainer. And then he offered the opportunity for £10. And I thought, I don't know if I'm going to do it. And I'm awful busy. But I took it because I thought, well, it's only £10. I'd spend £10 on anything, without even thinking about it. And I didn't even start doing the business. I just asked some friends and family if they wanted me to do a quote. Some of my friends did. Some people didn't. But again, I read a book in network marketing many years ago called Go for No. So I don't get affected by people that say no. It's their choice, That
That
go
book.
for you got you got that book.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant book, and it for life, not just in network marketing, for everything in life.
Yeah, just for folk who maybe are in our industry.
Yeah,
It's actually a really good mindset, because
yeah, totally for everything in life.
yeah,
It's really good, because you're scared that you'll get a knockback for a job or a relationship. But if you don't ask, you'll never know, and you'll still be in the same position. So,
yeah.
I guess you
And
develop a tough skin.
but any successful business owner needs to have some toughness about them. There's nobody going to
Yeah,
get to the success they want in life without having a little bit of toughness, because the
yeah,
world can be quite nasty.
yeah,
People can be quite skeptical, as you said. But what I find, the nasty skeptical people, they're the ones stuck in jobs that they don't like.
yeah. Yeah, and I've come across that with people as well. And I've even had the thought in my head, oh, just go and have a job. But I've done jobs in the past, and I always come up against politics and unfairness, and I just don't like it. I don't like it
Yeah.
at all. So doing this, helping people, working from home, working when it fits into my life and other people's life is perfect for me.
Yeah. Now, you and I, although you're part of the SackheBoss team, we hadn't actually met, but we met at Amplify. What was your thoughts on Amplify? Maybe just for
Well,
people who'll never have.
yeah, I've been to events before with other networking, and I thought it was good. You get a good vibe and everything. And then I thought, I can't really afford to do this. I can't afford. I've got to think what I can afford to do. And it was on the 11th hour, and I mean practically on the 11th hour. I'd been thinking about it, and me and Scott had been chatting about it. Scott in utility, and then he was I was saying, if I could get a lift or car share with somebody, then I'll go. But it was down in the Coventry,
Cool.
so it's quite a fair trek. And then he got back to me at 11 o'clock that night saying, I've booked my ticket. Do you want to go? I'm going to be driving.
Last minute.
11 o'clock at night. I already had my weekend planned. I was going to a party. I was doing lots of different things. And I thought, no, I'm going. So I just got on, booked my ticket. And, I was so glad I did. Again, what inspired me a lot was the whole 20k free raffle. I'm skeptical about everything. I think you've got to be skeptical about everything. And when we went, and actually, when it was you, that one of your customers that won the draw, and you got the money for that. And again, yeah, that was well done. Scott was telling me all about the promotions. I wasn't really looking into all of the financial gains from the company. I was more thinking about, like, see how many people I can help, and I wasn't really thinking about it in that way. And it just kind of fired me up, because I thought, and listening to the speakers and the people that work behind the scenes, the financial director, the company is thriving and growing, and really does look out for their partners and their customers. So yeah, that
I was crying.
inspired me. I would never have known that from watching the videos, and being in that energy with 4,000 people. It was amazing. It was really, really good. So that
Yeah.
kind of,
The
yeah,
story with SK, who was on stage, the Asian gentleman, about his
yeah,
son, how his son was really,
it
really
was
sick in
ill. Yeah,
hospital,
that was powerful.
sitting there in tears.
Yeah. And
I was
again,
just
it is, it's like sometimes we think we're too busy, and it's not that we're busy, we're just procrastinating. And I was doing that for a while. I was saying, oh, I'm too busy, I'm juggling everything. Then I thought, right, I've got to prioritise things. If you want to do it, it doesn't need to be a lot, because I was getting into a bad habit of doing too much work with UW, like trying to do too many things. Then I was getting burnt out. Then I was like, I'm not doing it. So instead of that, I've been listening to lots of podcasts. I've been going on the training, because the app's got lots of training. Been listening to people, like-minded people. I've joined a BNI,
oh,
business
good.
networking, and I don't. It doesn't need to be a rush. I can take my time and learn. And I'm following a guy in a podcast as well, and it's about learning the skills. Then it's about brand. Then it's about connecting. So, and I've got a structure that I'll follow, and I don't need to be doing hundreds and hundreds of work. I'll do what I can do in the time that I've got, and just being consistent. What I got from Amplify was be consistent, have belief and activity, and it changed the mindset of that network marketing thing to, I'm helping people. I'm not selling anything to anybody. I'm helping people, and if they want me to help them, then that's fine. If they don't, then that's fine as well.
We just work with the willing.
Yeah, Totally,
all we
that's
can do.
it. And again, it's like planting seeds, doing your work and leaving it.
Yeah. And
Following
so,
up as well. But
what?
following up as well.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Something I
The
need to work on.
fortune always in the follow-up. Fortune in the follow-up. So, just closing off, you're now starting to. You've been helping people save money, and that's fantastic. But you're now actually starting to build the kind of business side of it. You've got your second team member joining.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm dead
How does that make
excited.
you feel when you're helping somebody to build their own income stream?
It feels really, really good. And the good thing again is it makes you feel a wee bit supported yourself, because you've got a team, you've got each other, you can message back and forward, and it's a journey, and I'm learning. So, and this new girl, Lynn, who's just joined, has been doing network marketing for the last 7 years. So she's got the knowledge as well. And the funny story was, we used to work together years ago, 25 years ago, in Deep Pan Pizza when we were youngsters. And then we just reconnected. She started coming to my classes. I'd kind of messaged her about the opportunity and everything as well. And then she was just coming to my classes, and then she says, oh, I was going to contact you. So yeah, it's like, again, people come into your life for the right reason, and I do believe in the laws of the universe. I'm a big believer in that. Things happen in the right time when they're supposed to happen. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited and happy and looking forward to my future.
Good,
With,
excellent. Well,
with
listen,
yourself.
Anne, I really appreciate you coming on and sharing. How much notice did I give you for this today?
Was it last night or was it
This morning?
Was it this morning?
Yeah.
It's probably better that you did, because I would have just been procrastinating and worrying about coming on. So
And what I have learned in doing this is, see, if I give a team member 3-4 days notice, they just start worrying.
yeah, I would have
Whereas
probably as well.
see when I just message them morning of and I say, look, do you fancy sharing? And they're like, okay then. And they're just kind of forced to share.
Yeah.
So no, I think hopefully it works. Anyway, listen, thanks a lot, Anne. Looking forward to seeing your journey as you continue to progress. And it's good to see that even though you're a busy woman, you've got other income streams in play. There's other ways you're helping people, that you are still trying to find the nooks and crannies where you can help one person a month saving their bills. But by doing that, you're building that passive income stream for yourself. So really well done.
Thank you.
Right, okay, so I'm going to, at 1 o'clock, so in 9 minutes, I'll open my Zoom room up. Ask me anything. Look, it's just somewhere for folk. If you've got questions, you can jump in, ask them. If you're in UW already and you need some support, this is your chance. If you are keen to know about joining, whether it be to make money with us or save money with us, that's a great spot. I'll open it for 30 minutes. Just because I suppose I can. I can sit here and just mess around for half an hour. I've got 2 screens, so I can work in that screen, and when folk pop in, I can deal with them. Okay, so look, thanks for that. I hope everyone enjoys their Wednesday. If you found Anne's story inspiring, then please reach out to her directly. She is on Facebook. She's also on Instagram. But if you know Anne, you'd like to know more, just send her a message and say, what was that thing that you're on about, that making a wee bit extra cash? We've got a full-size magazine that we can either post you a copy, we can send you a link digitally, plus we've got some short videos that explain how you can start building that passive income stream. I left business networking this morning. I was at business networking in Glasgow. I think it's a great way of meeting new people. And one thing really surprised me in networking, what you tend to do when you meet somebody, you say, what is it you do? And when folk would say to me, what is it you do, Dale? I would say, I help people build passive income. And do you know, these were business owners in the room, and there was a significant number of these business owners who didn't even know what passive income was. I think that's a scary thing, because that means these people are where I was before I found passive income, just kind of working hard, slogging your guts out, just living month to month. And that's fine to have a job. It's fantastic to have one. I always had one up until a point. But if you don't start building passive income in your life, then you are going to end up at some point having a problem, because either the employer lets you go, or you lose your passion, or just life gets in the way. So the sooner you dig your well, I think the phrase is to dig your well before you are thirsty. So start, for the love of God, building passive income. Reach out to the UW partner you know. You can visit the website, SackheBoss.co.uk, download one of the information packs. It explains it all. And then if you want, you can have a blather with me or one of the team. Other than that, as I say, have a lovely Wednesday, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Speak to you soon.
Let's go.